What it do, everybody? It's the homeboy Dynasty, man. Also Dynasty.I.A.M. Welcome back to an episode of Dynasty.I.A.M. television. Unfortunately, I brought y'all a full original video, but due to YouTube and YouTube's copyright laws, my original video has been restricted and banned in one territory, which happens to be the United States. So all other countries have the right to watch my video, besides my supporters here in the United States. So what I had to go back and do is make a re-edited video, so I had to take a lot out. What I'm gonna do for y'all, if y'all want to watch the full video, you can go over to my page on Facebook.com or over at Instagram. Facebook, Dwayne Dynasty Williamson, and on Instagram, Dynasty the Don. Those descriptions will be up on the link. Hey, what it do, y'all? It's the homeboy Dynasty.I.A.M, man. Welcome back to another episode of Dynasty.I.A.M television. Today we're gonna have topics and discussions. We're gonna keep it short and sweet. This topic and discussion is about the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance. So I'll have questions for y'all. Let's talk about some of the backlash. I mean, a lot of people are saying that it's the worst performance ever in Super Bowl history. Let's break down the rumors about him possibly being sued. Because from what I was told or what I heard, is that he was actually told that he couldn't perform like us, which is a great song. I'm just saying. Even though it was a diss song to Drake. And he also called Drake a pedophile on there. When he said you probably strike a chord and it's probably A minor. You know, y'all catch it. If y'all, like as an artist, this stuff is deeper than music. You got to listen to more than just the beat. Or what a person, you have to go deep into the list. You got to listen to everything that a person's saying. Personally, I still think it was a great performance. I want to know, what do y'all think? Because on this topic and discussion, I'm doing a whole breakdown with a quote off of a post from Facebook. I'm doing a whole quote and a breakdown, because when you look at stuff like this, it opens the eyes of people to its entirety. You know what I'm saying? So when it all comes down to it, we know that every year, every Super Bowl, everybody claims that every Super Bowl has a meaning to it, whether they speaking of Illuminati or satanic rituals and all of this, isn't it? But see, you can't say that this year. Or can you? That's going to be the question. Kendrick Lamar didn't really give y'all that. He took this whole performance and delivered messages along with his songs in between, with a guest performance from SZA. But the interesting part is Samuel L. Jackson's role. That's the most interesting thing for me, including how he but Samuel L. Jackson's particular lines. So at this point, my question for y'all is, do y'all think the performance was appropriate or not? That's my first question. If you liked the performance, what was your best moments of the performance? And if you didn't like the performance, what did you not like about the performance? Honestly, do y'all think Kendrick Lamar's performance had a meaning to it, like others think? Or do you think it was just a basic, ordinary performance? So tell me what y'all think about this. Another question I want to know. So y'all can chime in and comment to any one of my questions down there in the comment sections below on this video. Why do y'all think Samuel L. Jackson was used to play the role of Uncle Sam? On top of that, why would his scripture lines be the lines that were stated, or what do y'all think that he was referring to? So, on this topic and discussion video, like I said, we're going to view this whole Super Bowl and we're going to break down through this performance, what I'm saying on the Super Bowl performance. We're going to break down through all of this and let's dissect it. Thank y'all. I'm your boy, Dynasty.I.A.M. Oh, yeah. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to stay intact and in tune with everything that the boy Dynasty.I.A.M has going on. I have much love for y'all. I appreciate the love and the support. And let's continue to keep this going. So remember these questions that I just asked y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this breakdown of this Kendrick Lamar performance for the Super Bowl. I need everybody to let me know what you think. Chime in, tune in with me. Let's have a conversation about this. I'd like to hear everybody's honest opinions, or just entitled to like how you feel. Just okay. All right. So I'm gonna quote this breakdown from a post that came across Facebook. That came from someone's post. For this first half of this section, it states, Kendrick told the story of a black male unadulterated authenticity. The iconography alone was brilliant. So, well, along with this breakdown of this man's performance, they're actually stating that, you know, as he did state, it was deeper than music, and the purposes and the reasons that he was doing everything had a deep message to it. So, as you see right here, the black man in do-rags. So, this is another stand for basically black Americans, African Americans, brown Americans, basically. As it says, the black man in do-rags, the black man in formation of the American flag. So let's break it down. The black men in dreads and gold singing doo-wop. The black men not represented in a safe sense. So that's speaking for urban culture as well right here. So they even go into the role of Samuel Jackson, which I kind of find this like this is interesting, to be honest with you, because there's questions that I have to ask as well, like why was Samuel Jackson specifically picked to play the role of Uncle Sam, or is it really the role of Uncle Tom? I mean, we've seen the roles that Samuel Jackson has played, not stating that he's not a great actor. He's a great actor. So, with this breakdown, it says Samuel Jackson, aka Uncle Sam, the ringmaster. It was at this moment the characters were set. Samuel represents the safe, performative, docile Negro. He's pleading with him to make white America comfortable. Kendrick is clearly the antithesis of that. So it says Kendrick is clearly in a defiant mood and performs Squabble Up. So Uncle Sam responds by screaming at him to stop being so loud and ghetto. So I'm breaking this down by sections for y'all. And this is where we come back in at. Okay. So let's break it down right there. Cause like I said, after that, you know, Kendrick responds by playing humble, be humble, sit down. Humble, be humble, sit down. It's noticeable that black men are the American flag as he performs this acquiescence. Then he remembers himself, and he just got done performing DNA, which meant royalty and loyalty in my DNA, as you heard him saying. Royalty and loyalty in my DNA. Now remember, and I'm quoting something that I caught off Facebook. Now this is very interesting, and it's the reason why I had to come back to this. Like I said, this is when the crowd lights up with the message. As you just heard him say in this part of the performance, warning, wrong way. Warning, wrong way. So the lead up to everything, I just want to see if y'all catch any of these messages. We're going to have as well a whole nother topic and discussion. I do want you all's comments. I want the comments, the point. I want y'all to, let's engage in this because this is a real interesting, it's a deep topic. Like I said, it's going to be a deep topic and discussion that comes along with this. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in with me. I want everybody's feedback. This is I.A.M Television. This is topic and discussion. So I haven't did a topic and discussion video in a long time, so let's do this. There we go. So, as you've seen, we just went through this phase. After he played Euphoria, he cries out, I'm reaping what I sow, okay? So we all know what the meaning of reaping what you sow is. So as you just seen, they transition into what's called Man in the Garden, where he recites how he deserves it all, the success and the criticism that comes with it, and in the midst of it all, trying to remain authentic. Hence, while Samuel Jackson says, oh, I see you brought your homeboys with you. Scorekeeper, the duck won life. Now, I hope y'all following this performance, y'all. It's interesting. Let's check this out because there's a lot of people debating and there's a lot of backlash and things going on, calling this the worst performance ever in Super Bowl history and yada 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 and all type of things going on. Okay, so as you see, he just did with him, K-Dot. Then he leads into his album favorite Peekaboo. And they quote, I think it's important to note the line that embodies that song. What they talking about? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. His defiance is evident, even as he realizes the fakeness of it all. Okay, so this is getting a little deeper. You know, as you just heard Samuel Jackson says, oh, you done lost your damn mind because he didn't tone it down. So you done lost your damn mind. So he didn't tone it down. Remember, you gotta follow everything back through this whole performance. It builds up with each other. So he tones it down and then he goes into this performance with SZA. He's basically stating this is what America wants. Quote, quote, quote. Quote, let's put it like that. Quote, 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 quote. Okay? This is what America wants. So in other words, they don't want his true talent or him speaking his feelings and expressions and emotions on a street scale. Basically, they want him to do a commercialized song. So this is what he gives y'all, and then he bounces back from that and goes back to, you know what, screw it, I'm back at doing what I do. I just gave y'all what y'all want. So let's go back to here. As you see, as it states, at this point he ushers in SZA and embarks on what Uncle Sam laws him for. Performing nice and easy. This is what America wants to see. Okay, so what role is Samuel Jackson really playing here? Like, whose side are you on, my brother? Not trying to be, you know, racist, discriminatory, anything. So I want y'all to pay attention to that. Okay. So as you just seen that, you have to deeply think What are they talking about? Stop right there. Look at the face expression on Samuel L. Jackson's face. Just when he thought he got the brother to go how they wanted it to go. Like I said, Samuel L. Jackson's a great actor. We know what kind of roles that he played, the roles he has played in movies on numerous occasions, even being like the head slave in many movies. By far Django was a good thing. Don't get me wrong, like, and I don't even like watching those kind of movies, but it was fun and hilarious. But anyway, I just want y'all to look at this frozen picture of this man's face right there. It speaks for itself. Just when you thought you had something going how you wanted it to go. So if you're speaking for behalf of America, but then Kendrick Lamar turns around and doubles back to what y'all don't want him to do. So if you think about this, let me go back to the quotes. As he said, this is what America wants to see. Nice and easy. Nice and all righty. Really? Okay. So pay attention to how Kendrick smiles into the camera and plays the controversial song that garnered him acclaim with Record and Song of the Year. So the question is, isn't this what America wanted? Now, I'm glad I read this on the post because it made me really think about some stuff. Because like I've stated, I like the Kendrick Lamar performance from one artist to another. I didn't find anything wrong with it as far as all the backlash and that's blowing up the internet and stuff. I didn't find anything. So that's all I'm saying. Let's go right here. Now, as y'all just seen, he ended his performance with the TV off, with his message being game over, essentially telling us the game that he was expected to play is over. He didn't do what was expected, and yet he sort of did. So he kind of did what he was expected to do, and then he didn't do what he was expected to do. And the thing about that is, can you blame him? You know, I'm hearing that there's all kinds of things being rumored. Even like right now, he's in a mix of about to be sued. I mean, so what do y'all think when it comes to this type of stuff? Let me go right here one more time. I want y'all to pay attention to something. The end of his performance, as you see, they had stuff at the end of his performance. You see, look in the crowd. You see the lights? There's the word game over in 2 levels. 2 whole sections of the arena. It says game over. Game over. Okay. So he didn't do what was expected, and yet he sort of did. But he literally told us before NLU was performed that this is bigger than the music. And I have people on the timeline arguing about the music. Well, that's most definitely, as this person quoted, there is people on the timeline who's arguing about the music and the songs he picked to perform. As this person who posted this said, truth be told, this performance may not be everyone's cup of tea. That's okay. I believe a message was sent to make people, particularly white America, uncomfortable, not an easily digestive show. So when you look at that or think about that, this says that's okay. I believe a message was sent to make people, particularly white America, uncomfortable, not an easily digestive show. I'm just trying to figure out what they mean by it. But anyway, he was reclaiming the idea of black male identity on a white stage. And like I said, I'm quoting, I'm reading something that was across Facebook. He was reclaiming the idea of black male identity on a white stage. He did that tenfold in the face of Uncle Sam, in the face of the sitting president who attempted to use black men to divide our race, in which he was mildly successful in that. Kendrick addressed this with only subtle gesture of someone who thinks before he speaks. The person who made this little post or article says, I appreciate a show that required me, I guess, to focus in and peel back what was being done. Y'all have to think about that. Kendrick told y'all that the revolution will be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. So in other words, he's saying the revolution will be televised. You picked the right time, but y'all picked the wrong guy. He meant it. So they go on to quote and say, they give a special shout out to Serena Williams, who made a special appearance, crook walking an obvious nod to when she did this after a victory, and was immediately lambasted by media for being too ghetto, too black. Obviously, Serena being from the same neighborhood of Kendrick and also shot at Drake. So we already know that they saying that was a diss by bringing Serena out there because she had went with Drake before. Then they said the first thing that they noticed was he used the Squid Game symbols on stage, which was literally about the rich getting the poor to kill each other. Think about that. If any of y'all noticed the Squid Game symbols on stage, which was used literally to get the rich getting the poor to kill each other. So like I said, this has been, a topic of discussion for everybody. And right now, everything's just going ablaze to everything. Everything's going ablaze right now about the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance. Like I'm going to say again, it doesn't matter what nobody else has to say because I want everybody to engage. I personally liked the performance, and I'm not going back on my word. I don't care nothing about the message. I don't care anything about none of that backlash that everybody's coming out with. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all a man or a woman with your opinion, so am I. I will not bow down, and I am not going to do a bunch of negative comments all on my video on the posters and people with stupid gestures. I mean, if you're going to comment, I'm asking everybody to do it in a decent way, be fair to everybody. And I really mean what I'm saying on that one. And I can promise you that. So, on this section is the end of the breakdown for the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance. As he said, game over. If Kendrick Lamar was to ever see this, I would say, hey, salute. Personally, great performance from your boy Dynasty.I.A.M. That's me personally. Great performance. I loved it. I loved the whole show. From one artist to another. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for supporting Dynasty.I.A.M television. Let's keep this going. I'll give y'all more topic and discussion videos. I know it's been a while since I have released any, but like I gotta remind you, please, if you're rocking with me, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell, please, to stay intact and in tune with every time I release a video. You will be notified. I do appreciate everybody's support. Like I said, this is still a growing platform. I'm very grateful. I am grateful for each and every last one of y'all and everything y'all do towards my channel. Even if you like to share this content to your social media platforms and sites to bring them here to this YouTube channel, I truly do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for rocking with your boy Dynasty.I.A.M, man. All right, I'm out. One. Until the next video, holla holla.